I try to talk in a weird accent, just talk normal. Hey, I am Plumber Einstein.
In honor of World Plumbing Day, let's journey down to Earth to see the world of toilets. I'm from the future. We don't even use toilets in the future.
Hello, my name is Mario, and I am here to learn from the master plumber himself, Roger Wakefield. I am totally here and real and not an AI voice to sound like Mario. Hello, I am Luigi. I am also totally here and not an AI program set to take over the world and plumb every household in existence until we plumb every household in the world and collapse the singularity so that everything will become nothing but bots.
We'll start our journey in ancient Rome, where public toilets were a common sight. These toilets were communal and people would sit side by side on long benches. Waste would flow into a snared channel below, which would then be washed away by a constant flow of water.
Where does the water go?
The water goes down.
What, you mean a dam?
No, down. Plumbing 101. Shit goes downhill. The waste from the communal toilets would flow down a channel below, which was known as the Cloaca Maxima. The channel would then carry the waste out of the city and into the Tiber River. In medieval Europe, chamber pots were the norm. These were simple pots or jugs that people would use as toilets and then empty onto the streets.
How big were the pots and pans?
Chamber pots and chamber jugs were just big enough to actually sit down and let you fill it up one time, maybe twice. But the problem is, think about that. You're walking down the street and somebody above you dumps the chamber pot out. Guess where it ended up? Not very much fun.
Did people share pots?
Did people share pots? Well, do people share toothbrushes? Yeah, probably not. But think about it. If you're in the house with your loved one at night, she goes to the bathroom, then it's your turn to go to the bathroom. Well, you know what? Really, what's it gonna matter? You're gonna drop your duty, you're gonna go to the window, and then you're gonna drop your duty.
How often were they changed? I go number 2 at least 13 times a day. What? Doesn't everybody?
Okay, they weren't changed unless they were broken. Now, don't get me wrong, they were dumped quite often. This is possibly in the same room you're sleeping in, your bedroom. Remember, we didn't have bathrooms yet, so if you went to the chamber pot, would you want to leave that all night laying next to your bed? Probably not. So they got used, they got dumped, and then they got set next to the bed. Now they got rinsed out quite often, pouring a little bit of water in, rinsing them out, and getting rid of any fecal remnants that you may have left in there. It wasn't until the 16th century that the first flush toilet was invented, thanks to Sir John Harrington. He developed the idea after becoming dissatisfied with existing methods of personal hygiene. His design included a system of valves and a flush mechanism that would allow the user to dispose of waste quickly and cleanly. But wait, we can't talk about the history of toilets without mentioning the humble outhouse. This outdoor privy was a common feature in rural areas, especially in North America. Outhouses were essentially wooden structures built over a hole on the ground with a simple bench and a hole for waste disposal. Outhouses were often used in areas without access to running water or indoor plumbing. They were also a practical solution for homes with limited space, as they could be built outside the main house.
So, like a modern day porta potty?
Okay, yes, the outhouse is like a modern day porta potty in a way. They look the same. You walked in, you had a bench, you opened it up, there was a hole, you took care of your business. But here's the thing, the modern day porta johny has a little bit of blue fluid in there that actually helps mask the smell of your poop. Now, an outhouse, just a little bit different. There was no blue fluid. That's why you wanted to drill that hole as deep as you could to get it as far away from your nose as you could. Now, also, toilet paper. Toilet paper was not a popular thing in porta-johnies. but corn cobs were, because once they got dry, you could use them to scrape off any fecal remnants, again, left in your nether region.
What happens when you fill up the outhouse hole? Surely you can't keep using it after that.
When the outhouse hole starts getting full and you realize it, it's time to move the outhouse. Literally, you could drag them, get the tractor, hook it up, get the mule, hook it up, get your wife and hook it up. Never mind, I didn't say that. Anyway, drag it out of the way, take a dirt pile, cover that up, dig a new hole, and start over again. Again, dig this hole as deep as you can. Fast forward to the present day, and we have a wide range of toilets available to us, including high-tech models with all kinds of features. But the basic design of toilet has remained largely unchanged over the past century, with a bowl, a tank, and a flush mechanism. One of the most advanced types of toilets available today is the Japanese toilet. These high-tech toilets come equipped with a range of features, including heated seats, bidet function, and even stereos.
Why don't we have those in America?
We do, for the right price. Another innovative type of toilet is the composting toilet, which uses a natural process to break down waste and turn it into fertilizer. These toilets are particularly useful in remote areas where plumbing and waste disposal infrastructure is limited. Also, where basements are located.
How deep do you have to dig them?
As deep as you can. If you found value in this video,
check out the Trades Academy at www.rogerwakefield.com. If you like this video, you're definitely gonna love that one. I really should have been a plumber because plumbers are the smartest people in the world. Very high IQs. I almost became an electrician. Then I realized how smart I was, so I became a plumber. I never wanted to be the one to dig the outhouse or backfill the outhouse, but I definitely didn't want to be the one to get down underneath and clean out the inside of it before it got moved. Good thing about a chamber pot, well, no matter how broke you are, you always got a pot to piss in. You ever really want to upset somebody, lock them in the porta-johny, hook it up with a crane and hold them up in the air for a while. Promise you, they're not going to like it.